Hello Taurus, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your Fairy Oracle reading for October 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled the cards to get your energy into the cards, Taurus. So I'll just do a few more shuffles on camera now, starting off with the Animal Spirit Oracle card deck. But just to say, it is a general reading, so it will resonate with some of you, but perhaps not with everybody. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind or for somebody else. And also just to say that currently there are 7 of the major planets going retrograde in the heavens at this time. And what that means, it's about slowing down, thinking about what we can let go of from the past now, what's no longer relevant, ready for making plans for going forward, particularly for when some of the planets start to go forward again and things start to move forward again for you. But of course life carries on every day, doesn't it? When nothing comes to a stop just because the planets are going retrograde. But where possible, it is a time of reflection and review. And as you make plans for the future, decide what you need to take with you and what you can leave behind, really. All right, enough said. I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Animal Spirit. So here we have Turkey Spirit for you, and this is saying give with gratitude and grace. All right, so we'll see where this fits in. Give with gratitude and grace. And then a final shuffle of the Fairy Oracle card by Brian Froud. So we have the heart of your reading, what the challenges are at this time, what's in your power times 2, a possible outcome, but obviously that's dependent on everybody's free will, independent thinking, and outside external influences that can change the course of things at times. But let's see, and then just something else that the energies would like to say to you or raise your awareness about. At the bottom of the deck we have Spirit Dancer, and this is about dancing your dance, Taurus, doing your thing, being who you're meant to be, being your authentic self, not copying or doing what other people are stating you need to do, but doing what you feel is the right thing for you to do, as long as it's not harmful for you and others around you, of course. But the Spirit Dancer, dance your dance, Taurus. Now it's your time. And could we have just bear with me, I just flew on the floor, but let's just carry on. So could we have some clarifying cards for all of the cards on the table, please? So I'll just lay these down in the same order. Just bear with me and just let the cat in. Hopefully she'll settle down. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have Fluff the Footer. This is very much a Taurus energy. So this is about being grounded, very much an earth energy. And I think it's saying as well, stay grounded. In whatever way you can, right? Don't get carried away in your mind, if you like, and in the higher energies. Remain grounded, particularly when it comes to planning situations. Even if it means, going for a reflexology treatment or massaging your feet yourself, walking in nature can help keep us grounded. Sometimes doing the mundane tasks around the home can help us to stay grounded, or wearing deep earth colours, meditation, yoga, those sorts of energies. All right, so let's see where these fit in for you. So at the heart of your reading, Taurus, we have the undressing of the salad and Lom the poet. Lom the poet is coming out quite a bit in the readings at the moment. Okay, so the undressing of a salad, this is when you're having to balance a lot of balls up in the air at the same time. Keeping the cogs going, you know, having lots to think about. It's difficult to focus on one thing at a time because there's so many you are managing and juggling, if you like. But you are doing it. I mean, you're doing a good job. Doing a good job here. But sometimes I feel that you don't want any more extra balls to try and juggle. It would be just too difficult. And then the clarifier is Lom the poet. And Lom the poet is the dreamer of the fairy oracle. He's very much a romancer, the dreamer. He's a youthful energy. Can appear very switched off within himself, within his own thoughts. But Lom the poet does become spark, does appear to wake up when certain topics are talked about with him, such as poetry and reading, writing, the arts, and that sparks him and that wakes him up and you can get his attention. But the rest of the time it's like he's in a world of his own, really. Not in a bad way, it's just how he is. And I feel this is either reflecting somebody that's connected to you, an energy that's connected to you, Taurus, or this is an aspect of what's going on within you at the moment. Or perhaps it's something that you need to do. You need to switch off a little bit. Or perhaps you want to, but it's a bit of an opposite energy to the undressing of a salad. That's a very busy energy. This is a very busy energy. You know, keeping things going, balancing everything, balancing lots of demands on your time. And it could be that this is what you'd like to be in Lom the poet mode. And perhaps that's what you do when you get the opportunity. You like to relax, switch off and daydream, if you like. So take it how it resonates with you, Taurus. Let's see. What are the challenges for you at this time? Well, we have the fairy godmother and Mike the Mayantser, and this is another one that's come out a few times. The fairy godmother, this is about giving, sharing what you have, giving what you have unconditionally. It's a beautiful energy, but it's a challenge for you. So what I feel the fairy godmother is saying, you're giving an awful lot of yourself and you need to hold something back in reserves. The fairy godmother always holds the crystal quartz sphere. She always holds that back. She doesn't give that away because that's where she draws her energy from. And that's important for you because your energy could become depleted because of everything that you're doing, the demands on your time. So this is a challenge for you, not giving too much of yourself. And Mike the Mayantser, this is, yeah, so there's something's whispering to you. There's a nudges that you're not listening. You're very preoccupied on other things, but something's trying to get your attention, and it could be a little warning about something. Perhaps the warning is that you're doing too much, and you're going to deplete your energy. So just be mindful of that, because if you don't take heed when something's whispering at you, trying to get your attention about it, then it starts to shout louder, and this is when you can start to feel quite exhausted. So just be mindful of that, Taurus, whoever this is for. Okay, so what's in your power? Wow, well, look at this. We've got himself, and we've got Singer of Transfiguration, and this is in your power position, power to your elbow. Right, himself is the universal and earth energy. It's the godlike energy. This is a very paternalistic energy. This is somebody that comes, this is an energy that comes from the heart. But it's a very powerful energy, and very protective energy also. And you see on himself, he has all the stars in his hair. his crown chakra, his third eye chakra and his heart chakra are all lit up because they're all connected. So he's very much connected to all of the energies, universal and earth, on the earth plane. He's got great instinct and intuition. He knows everything, basically. He knows everything. He knows everything that's going on, and where he's needed. But he's connected with his heart, you see. He has the best interests of everyone, of all things, all living things, all living creatures. He has their best interests at heart. So he comes forward to bring a very powerful energy here for you, Taurus. It's a marvellous energy. And when he appears in a reading, it brings great power and great harmony and balance and security to a situation. So it's a fabulous energy here. He's very much in control as well. It's not usually the case, but sometimes this can represent a person or an aspect of yourself or somebody connected to you, somebody who has these qualities. Now, the clarifier is a singer of transfiguration, and this is the phoenix rising up from the ashes. And I feel there's a rebirth going on here for somebody, a letting go of what's gone and no longer serving you, and a rising up anew. And I feel it's an internal change. There's an internal change happening here, and it's very much universal led. I feel things are changing, but changing for the better, and certainly there's great change happening within you, and I think around you as well. But I feel you've got the blessings of the universe here. Alright, so what else is in your power? Okay. Right, so we have the soul shrinker and the maiden. I think I can see why we have himself here as the protector, the paternalistic protector here. Because the soul shrinker is an energy of somebody who, or it's a very negative energy. It's a dark energy. If it refers to a person, then this is somebody who's quite narcissistic, who has a large ego and is very self-serving. However, they can be cruel with their words. When they speak, they can speak without thinking, and it's because they have a very, very low self-esteem, very, very low self-worth underneath it all. So it's like they are constantly having to try to top their emotions up, top themselves up, and they do that by putting others down. So I feel, you know, this has come forward as a bit of a nudge to you about some form of a connection to you, some form of an energy to be mindful of. Now, the clarifier is the maiden, and the maiden is it's a child. This could be saying that this is a child for some of you. Or it could be saying that this is an energy that's around to do with a new opportunity, a new beginning, something in its very early stages. So there's something in its very early stages that somebody is maybe unhappy about. It may be triggering something within them. It may be triggering something within them that comes out very negatively. So take it how it resonates with you, Taurus. But I feel these are cards that come out in your power position. So this is something you can deal with. This is something that you can deal with, and I feel it's important for you to be aware of it and the potential of this, so that you can be ready to deal with this when it shows itself. So what are the possible outcomes here? Well, okay, it's all right. I'm just looking now at the soul shrinker and the maiden, and then looking at the other side, that with it, what's in your power. And we had the himself, didn't we? Which is a very godlike, paternalistic, protective energy. And it's interesting that's come out on the other side of what's in your power, clarified by the finger of transfiguration. So things changing, internally, externally, things changing now. Great change, significant change. But I feel the potential of that could be the soul shrinker in some capacity, how it affects somebody. So just be mindful of that. Okay. Okay, so possible outcome, we have Geo the Slow and Sahara of the Waters. So Geo the Slow, this is taking your time, slowing down a bit. Geo the Slow nestles in the ivy on the tree, and he's very content to watch the world go by, to watch other people getting on with their daily lives. He's no interest in joining in. So he's taking time out, quite happy to do so, and slowing down a little bit. And then Tahara of the Waters, this is about emotions, managing emotions in one capacity or another. So I feel there's some form of slowing down and taking a break because of the need to manage emotions. Could well be very strong emotions that may have actually led on to the soul shrinker energy coming to the fore. So it's just an outcome is, taking time out, slowing down, taking a break, having a break, just watch the clouds, watch the people go by, and that's going to help with managing some quite volatile emotions, I feel, that may be happening around you. Or possibly within you, Taurus, for some of you. All right. So what would the earth energies like to say to you? Well, we have the piper, and we have Iris of the rainbows. And the piper, this is about harmony, achieving harmony. In whatever way it happens for you, there's a need for harmony. Harmony within you and around you, whether it's playing music, whether it's listening to music, whether it's just having switch off time within the home or at work or whatever it is, whatever it's to do with. But this is a need for harmony and creating harmony and slowing things down a little bit, achieving balance and equilibrium. And then the clarifier is Iris of the Rainbows. Yes, so Iris of the Rainbows has one foot still on the bubble of the past that is going to be popped by the fairy here. So there's something that you've been holding on to do with the past that's going to pop anyway. So, but you're realising that. So you're starting to turn and see the blessings that are coming down for you now, that are being handed to you. And you're starting to see that, and you're starting to make the changes now and start to turn. But there is still something, you've still got your foot very protectively on this bubble of the past. Okay. But you are starting to realise, and I feel that bubble of the past is going to be popped sometime soon. But all this, as you turn and start to see the blessings coming in, that's going to help to create the harmony within you and around you, and perhaps for others around you also. That time of harmony is going to come in. But you've just got to, whoever this is to do with, you've got to leave something, you've got to let something go and start to look at the blessings coming in for you. And that will help to get rid of this conflict for somebody. It could be that somebody is so switched off at the moment that they're not really aware of all the activity that's going on. But something is going to spark them, something is going to make them aware. Okay. All right. Can we have 2 final messages for Taurus, please, to complete this reading? 2 final messages for Taurus, October 2021. Okay, so we have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So this is you've got the sun shining here, and this is about having optimism, bliss. You know, lots of looking for, being able to see and acknowledge and look forward to what the blessings that are coming in for you, but opening up your heart to this, to the joy and delight that's waiting for you. And we also had Turkey Spirit, didn't we, which was give with gratitude and grace. All right, there's lots to be thankful for, I feel, for somebody. But then we've got impasse. Now, this is saying there's a need to reflect and redirect your energy. So the path you've been going on, there's a brick wall across it now, or will be. So you're not going to be able to carry on in this way, in this vein. It could be energetically, it could be emotionally, it could be psychologically, whatever it, or physically, whatever it's to do with. There's going to be a time of reflecting on the journey that you've been on, but then a need to then redirect and change course and redirect your energy. It's an impasse. You're not going to be allowed to carry on and the way that things have been going. All right, but open your heart to joy. Things are going to get much brighter and going to get better, and there's going to be a time of expansion. But I feel for whoever this is for, there's a need to achieve some form of harmony, because there's a great change happening within you and around you. Somebody's not going to react very well to this new beginning. But I feel that that's what the energies want to say. They want just to make you aware of it, and it's within your power to be able to manage this and deal with this. But, you know, it's important to be yourself, but stay grounded. Stay grounded. Don't get carried away with emotions and in your mind. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Taurus, but I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it's had some meaning for you and given you a little bit of clarity on your situation. But remember, you know, don't give too much of yourself. You've got to hold something back for yourself, otherwise your energies will become depleted. So good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.